Hello everybody, my name is Chingal90 and welcome back to another episode. Today I'm playing the game called The Beginner's Guide. This is created by the same person who made the Stanley Parable. Remember that fun adventure? I sure do. That was a weird trip into reality. This is... I'm not quite sure how to really describe it. It's the creator, obviously. He's talking to us, the audience, about what it kind of means to make a game. But all the games he talks about are not ones that he's personally made. They're games that one of his friends made a long time ago. And there's apparently just a crap ton in here. So here we go. Boop. Oh god. Bright light. It's so bright. Please make sure audio's on. It is most certainly on. And it's kind of loud actually. That's maybe not good. Was and the mouse. I'm guessing this means like to interact. Hello mouse. Oh god, where'd it go?
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable.
Yes.
And while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
Is that his actual name?
Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Thank you.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level.
Wow.
And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Okay.
So,
Ah.
it's 2008.
Yes.
Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped.
Oh.
In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda.
Got a box.
So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
God, that scared me.
As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed.
Okay.
This first one was made in November 2008.
God, that was so long ago. Oh, God. White room. Oh, Jesus. Hi. I'm really... Jesus fucking Christ!
This game is called Escape from Whisper. And
Jesus.
it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Oh no, rocks! I can't leave that way. God, that was a really loud start to this. Holy shit.
You can click to fire the gun.
Oh, I can. Sweet. Bring it on, suckers! I got a gun. Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
Security call reached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Where? What? Hi? I don't want to fight. I am not ready for a fight. I have
It
a...
kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
maybe.
For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
Oh, thank
You
God.
can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Oh, fuck.
But ultimately, we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Hello. Whisper machine status active. Evacuate immediately.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh. I was like, space! And then you look down, it's like, ah, shit. Never mind. Oh, hello. Doors! Where am I going? That.
Apparently, the space station has a labyrinth on it.
Oh,
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Thank you, I guess.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
Okay.
The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Gotcha. Engine room. Oh.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam.
I can stop the beam.
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Yes. Yes. Let me into that fucking room. Yes? Yes. Huh.
Let me pause
Died.
here for a second.
Okay.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying,
Yes.
is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Okay. Okay, gonna jump back again. Sacrifice myself! Oh, oh, God. Ha, ha, hey, oh. I'm going up to heaven. I've left my body. There's a labyrinth. Oh my God. Probably
The
gonna be.
beam causes you to start floating.
Oh.
And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Okay, I like space. Space terrifies me, but I like space. It's pretty. Hello. Oh. The past was behind her. Well, shit. That's ironic since I just turned around. I cannot move? Oh!
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Hey, hey, hey! Oh, that's a wall. Oh. This is awkward as hell! Oh, that's so cool. Ooh. I want to see this game. Oh. But the future
So
could...
it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative.
That's clever.
It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete.
I like it.
Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
I like it. Oh, it's so cool. I want this game to be made. I mean, like a larger version of this game to be made. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. Hang on. Just gotta... When she stops and looks, it becomes clear. Oh, this is so cool. Just gotta work on my aiming, which is not that great. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it? Oh God, that's so creepy.
It's a short little thought, it
God.
says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick.
True.
Okay, next one.
Okay, I like that one. Oh, no, not, please don't do horror. I don't want to do horror. Don't do horror to me. You are now entering... Yes?
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay, I trust you on this, I guess. I don't really have any other option with this idea. Nonsense.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
I didn't get to read that all the way. Oh my gosh. Hello, Stairway to Heaven.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do? I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
Damn it! But I walked over here for nothing. It's kind of like with me whenever I have ideas in my head, like I just got to get it out, I just got to write it out or draw it out, and then I do, and it's kind of like, ah, shit, this is not what I was thinking. I gotta go do something else now. Something else has drawn my interest. These are tall buildings. Whoop! Don't fall off. I'm going slower.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all?
I'm gonna get there.
To show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Oh, sweetness, thank you. God, that's so nice. Hello. Lounge! What? That's a lot of text. Help me. What's happening?
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games. Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Oh, I like read enemies' emails to learn how to beat them. I like that idea. Oh. Ready, set, fish? Okay. Stardew! Oh, this is not Stardew. Bah, this is empty. Okay, this has nothing to do with water or fishing. I see an empty concrete building. Where am I?
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle.
Oh, fuck.
Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
I'm trapped. Okay. Can I... Oh! Well... Oh. Hi?
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Okay.
We're gonna see it a lot.
I'm gonna forget almost immediately, because it's what I do. Hello, spots on the wall. How are you? Eh.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Gotcha. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. Jesus! Jesus!
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same. is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
To feel? To get involved? No, God, not this thing again. Okay, here we go. You're now... What? You're now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Okay, someone's got to explain to me because I have no idea. The great and lovely descent? Descent. Oh, that's white. Oh my God, ow, my eyes. Holy shit. Oh God, I'm blind now. Thanks, game developer. Thanks,
Let's talk about video game development for a
Coda?
second.
Yes?
Every video game runs on what's called an engine,
Yes.
which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Yes.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Streetwise fool. Huh.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Fair enough. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what is happening?
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
Ah!
You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Oh my God, this is kind of terrifying right now. Not even gonna lie. Hit. Oh, I made it. Sweet. Okay. Just. Oh, where am I falling to? Falling! Falling! Oh, okay. Got it. I'm good. Eh. Huh? Hit. Oh, God. Blech. Oh, don't fall. For the love of God, don't fall. Oh, God, that's... No, I don't like this. God. I don't... can I even... I don't think I can make that. Okay, well... Wait, hold on. What's on there? Oh, got it. Okay, I'm good. I got this. Okay. Everyone having fun? Anyone sick yet? I'm sorry. This is kind of disorienting. Oh, that was close. Oh. What? Was ist das? Hello? Interesting. And then I gotta go back down. Because there's this glass in the way. Or simulated glass. Hello. Oh my God. It's like catacombs. It's just so creepy. Okay. I didn't mean to... hello? Wait, is this a jail cell? I thought it was like a cattle place. I don't want to be jump scared. Ha. Okay, nope, fine. Where are we going? Okay. I can't get anywhere else. Okay, well, here we go.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Oh, fun.
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Oh, thanks. Duh. God
This
damn
is
it.
something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Sure.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Well, at least you tried. Oh, which way do I go? Never mind, I can't go that way. Just joking. JK. Funny man. Hey, we're outside again. Sweetness. Oh, never mind.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Okay. Got it. I can do this. Nope. Ha ha ha.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
You say that. I'm holding you to that promise. Oh. Hello, sirs! Gentlemen? You there, did you come from above?
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay. What's up there? World stamped with whiteness. There was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Technically number 2. That's the world above. You've been there. That's important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and a switch? Yes? It's literally the last thing I did before coming here. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. I don't remember how to solve it. I trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Trust me, there's nothing there you want to look at. Oh no, but I do! We do! We need to get there! Do you understand? This is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there's nothing I want more. Hello? Okay, gentlemen, you have a good day. I'm gonna leave now. Oh, fuck. Door? Wall? Hi. Okay. Oh no. Hi? What's up with this? How'd you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Well, technically to get here, I just walked through a door. No, I've been here this entire time. I suggest you go and see the puzzle some more. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in black space in the middle. Who are you? Just go hang out in the blackness for a bit. You may not like it at first, but it'll grow in you. Eventually. Says you. Oh boy. Ah, there we go. Jesus.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh, this is a long descent. Jesus. Whoa. Hallway, hallway, going down a hallway. Hello, outside. Right, what the fuck? This kind of reminds me of the beginning to,
It's a lamppost.
Portal Stories.
Okay,
Mel?
I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination.
It's a bright destination.
We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
If you say so. That's a pretty lamppost. Okay. I'm ascending again. April 2009. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Oh, what? Hello? Oh, hi. What? Hi. Who are you? Oh my gosh. Nice room. Not. Yep, that's the internet. That's just the internet right there.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up.
Good
I saw him working on
God.
this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Hello.
And I cooled off eventually.
Reasonable.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
We're running out of space.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Are you done? Okay. I just saw a flame painting. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see it. I never want to see it again. If nothing else will ever be that beautiful again. I'm crying. Right now I'm planning on ripping my eyes out. I must go do that now. Well then. Okay. Sure are. What the fuck is that? Okay. This shit is a cavern. That's a good question. It's creepy, that's for sure. Boring. It's kind of creepy. I kind of like it. I can assure you guaranteed that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are looking for it. What the fuck are you on? Oh, okay. Well, fuck. I'm just gonna fall. Huh. Oh, I can't go down there. Pooey. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Then go pee. Recognize me, please. I recognize you, little dot. Little speak bubble bot dot. You're so cute. There's nothing here. Go back. Fuck off. I'm gonna keep going. Don't listen to that guy. Exactly. Don't listen to him. Forge your own path. A free t-shirt. Need other side. Door why you so? Door how open? Open sesame. Oh. Make games, introduce doors. Cannot open the door. Thanks. That's a good point. There's no way to open it. Someday I'll meet the person who made this. Well, technically speaking, you are the person who made this, if this voice is anything to go off of. I help you because of the internal good feeling I get. Oh, good for you. Oh my god, there's so many! Holy shit. New room. Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I don't. So many bubbles. So many. Wait, what? Stop, turn back, proceeding further will only result in misery. That sounds like my kind of shindig. That's a lot. That's so many. How do I get over there? This is cool, actually. I like the way this is designed. Ugh. This is a note? Guess it is. Hi, here I am. I found it. I'm not safe. No one's safe. That's so... I know it seems like kind of simplistic, but for whatever reason, I love this. It feels very grand, very open, and just like bigger than what it should probably be. It's just impressive. Painting. What does it mean? Nothing. Whoever made this has issues. What the fuck? Why would you say that? Hey, guys, how's it going? Just hanging. Help! I'm trying to speak. I think it's about how things look messy from close up and perfect from far away. What does it look like far away? Can I even tell? I don't know. I mean, I know it was even dots from pretty far back, so not really. It is a cool painting. I like that. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. You're not so important. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret. He kept it well. What the fuck are you talking about? I beat the game. There's a way to beat this game? More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again.
Okay.
And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Okay.
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Is anyone else here whispering? What the fuck?
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Have we found hell? What is this?
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
It'd be more calming if the whispering wasn't a thing. What the fuck? What am I saying now? God damn it. I don't... What the hell? Oh, that's me in a nutshell. How do you do this thing that I'm clearly doing? Okay, help? What's happening? Porn stars
Okay, this
die
one's
too.
tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Hanging with it. Duh. What? Where am I going?
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay. What happened to the furniture? There's nothing here. My friend trying to go to the center of the room. How about a TV? TV with surround sound, yo. Sorry. Okay, what about along the wall of the room? 10 stoves lined up along the wall. That's sofas. I am disappointed. We need better light in this room. A skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. That's not a window. A table. You need a table. I have one. Who are you? Where exactly are you? Tables were invented in 1935. Fuck you, I'm going with that one. Oh. Whoa. Okay.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
You're telling me. I can't go for... Oh, here we go. It's a giant maze.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Okay. Oh. That's so bright. Hello, please walk forward. Walking forward. Scale will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. I'm not going to, because I first click on this table. Okay. Good. Now go over to the photo frame and click it. And click to turn it slightly. Photo frame. I turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. Yes? Off, on. Now go to left side sofa, move it over a little. Finally touch the shelves. Shelves. Ah, shelves. That's it. Your prison escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Okay. I don't honestly remember anything. Hey, I like the return button. Okay, well, I'm just gonna black out here real fast. Hope you're all okay with that. Oh, okay.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Yeah, no shitting. Okay,
Here's
well...
a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Then can it really be called a prison game? Hello? See the lamppost. What is that? Is that a telephone box? Hello, sounds of the night. Oh my god. It's so dark. There's not even a sky texture. This is just inky blackness. Hello? Okay, fuck that noise. God, that's so creepy. Oh, that was a person for a second. Hello? Oh, get in there. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me. ... So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
What's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in prison was like. It's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss being in prison. It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. I like that description the most. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I get scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. No, I'm really the same person now as I was. Actually, it does change. Don't feel like the same person at all. Oh, good. That's so nice to hear. It makes me feel really happy. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It won't last. I feel like that's just good advice to have in general. But if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. I have to go with it. What did they tell you? What did you have to do to get out? They just talked to me for a while. What? That freed you? How does that work? It'll make sense. Okay, I can talk. Let's just talk for a bit. Will you be here? I'll be here for as long as you need. Unless you disappear, that's fine too, I guess.
He considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.